Assalamu alaikum, my dear friends. How are you? Dear friends, my name is Abdul Khalik. The world we are living in, the society we exist in, this has become somewhat complicated. Maybe it was complicated since the beginning, but it is getting more and more complicated with the passage of time. There are all sorts of people we have to interact with, we have to deal with. Not just one type of it, but all types of it. Some of the people we are interacting and dealing with, these are honest and straightforward people. So, if at all they are honest and straightforward people, it is really easy to interact with them, to go along with them. Not that much complicated or difficult. But on the other hand, there are certain other people. They are not simple enough. They are not straightforward enough. Rather, they are manipulators. They are exploiters. They want to use us, they want to deprive us of certain benefits, and they want to take certain undue advantages of our honesty, our straightforwardness, our not being so cunning, because these people are very, very cunning. These people are very, very self centered. So they don't care what another person is feeling, whether they are okay or not. My dear friends and fellows, I think that we need to do certain things about these people, because as for the honest and the straightforward people are concerned, it is easy to deal and interact with them. But as for the cunning people, as for the manipulators are concerned, it is definitely not easy to interact or to deal with them. So we need to be cunning, we need to be clever, we need to become somewhat intelligent, we need to become somewhat skilled enough in dealing and interacting with them. Today we have chosen it as a topic of our today's discussion, and certain things have been selected for that purpose. 8 things have been unlisted, that while learning, while adopting these 8 things, it becomes really easy for us. It becomes possible and easy for us to somehow to take those manipulators and exploiters and by their horns, and to somehow make them a failure, not allowing them to succeed over over us. So do not let them overpower us. Do not start manipulating, exploiting, or taking control of us. 8 things have been unlisted here. All of those 8 things are really important. Let's look upon each one of these, because we need to understand, because we need to learn each one of these eight. First of all, it is, we can say, we need to say them at certain occasions. Can you clarify what you mean by that? Can you clarify? Can you clarify what you mean by that? Maybe they will not be able to clarify it at all, for the reason because they are manipulators, for the reason that they are exploiters. They don't want to let us know what they actually mean. Rather, they keep us in the dark. They want to keep us in the dark so that they are better able to manipulate us. That was the tactic number one to deal with the manipulator. And now there is a tactic number two. I respect your right to see it that way. I respect your right to see it that way. Mean agreeing to disagree. Mean let's agree to disagree. Apparently, it might not seem that it will work. Actually, it is quite a powerful tactic, and for that reason, it must not be, should not be ignored at all, my dear friends. Agreeing to disagree can be a powerful tactic against a master manipulator. So, in we need to say, I respect your right to see it that way. I respect to I respect your right to see it that way. It also means that I don't agree with what you people are thinking, what you people are trying to do, what you people are saying or expressing. I do not agree with that, and I respect your opinion. You do have to respect my opinion at the same time. So the third way, so the third tactic to deal with the master manipulators is saying, let's stick to the facts. Let's stick to the facts. Sticking to the facts mean, it actually mean that whatever you are talking about, these are not the facts at all. I don't accept it. I don't take it as the fact, not at all. Rather, let's stick to the facts. Let's talk about the facts and not to talk anything else other than the facts. So that was the tactic number 3. Now the tactic number 4 is, I am satisfied, I am happy, I am comfortable with my decision. Since a master manipulator is trying to change our opinion, is trying to change our decision, so we need to tell them in a very simple word, in the shortcut, that I am satisfied, I am happy, I am comfortable with my decision. So don't try to change me, don't try to persuade me for another type of decision, since I am happy, since I am satisfied, since I am comfortable. Now, the fifth is, what outcome are we aiming for here? What outcome are we aiming for here? Mean, if at all, now it is actually, we are asking them we are asking them, we are demanding what kind of consequence, what kind of result are we looking for here. So that is again, because if at all, it is very difficult for them to tell us clearly what kind of decision, what kind of outcome are they looking for out of this situation. I think it is really difficult for them, the kind of decision, the kind of outcome, because they want it hidden. They want to keep it hidden because they don't want to explain it, because they don't want to make it obvious, because that is something fishy, because that is not something good at all. Now the sixth is, that's one perspective. Here is another. Once they are saying something, we need and we don't agree with that, we need to tell them. We ought to tell them that's one perspective and this is another. Mean, if at all there is one perspective which is what you are telling, so there is another perspective as well. So it actually mean that I don't agree with what you are saying, and many other people will also not agree with you. What type of opinion have you formed, my dear friends and fellows? I think that is another powerful tactic, that your perspective is not the only perspective. There is another perspective as well. There will be maybe certain people which will approve, who will approve your perspective, but many of the people will disagree and will agree with my perspective. So now the seventh is, I need to see actions, not just hear words. I need to see actions, not just see hear word. Mean, if at all you just want to keep talking, you just want to keep talking, so that is not enough at all. I want to see action, and seeing the action is what I want, because action matters, and your talks, your words does not matter at all. So now the number 8 and the last is, how would you feel if the roles were reversed? If at all you were at my place and I was at your place, what you would have felt? Definitely, you would have felt something very odd and awkward, not comfortable at all. So, my dear friend, so with this is how we can control the master manipulator. There are 8 sentences we have put here, and out of these 8 tactics, I think everyone is really important, and each one of these tactics can somehow help us in controlling a master manipulator. These people are really the cheaters, the unfair people, the manipulators and the exploiters. They want to deceive us. We don't want to deceived by them at all. Nobody want to be deceived by any of the manipulator. No one want that undue advantages should be taken, should be enjoyed by someone else. I think these are the eight powerful tactics which I need to learn, you need to learn, because these could be of great help if at all we are encountering a master manipulator. And it's not very simple. Talking to them, interacting with them, getting ourselves safe out of their manipulation, it might not be a simple thing. But here, the eight tactics which have been described here, I think these are of great help in tackling, controlling the master manipulators and not allowing them to manipulate or to exploit us, to deceive or to cheat us. Thank you very much.